Howdy, y'all. This is Proverbs 22 in the HCSB for July 22, 2023. A good name is to be chosen over great wealth. Favor is better than silver and gold. The rich and the poor have this in common. The Lord made them both. A sensible person sees danger and takes cover, but the inexperienced keep going and are punished. The result of humility is the fear of the Lord, along with wealth, honor, and life. There are thorns and snares on the path of the crooked. The one who guards himself stays far from them. Teach a youth about the way he should go, and even when he is old, he will not depart from it. The rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is slave to the lender. The one who sows injustice will reap disaster, and the rod of his fury will be destroyed. A generous person will be blessed, for he shares his food with the poor. Drive out a mocker, and conflict goes out too. Then quarreling and dishonor will cease. The one who loves a pure heart and gracious lips, the king is his friend. The Lord's eyes keep watch over knowledge, but he overthrows the words of the treacherous. The slacker says, "There's a lion outside. I'll be killed in the public square." The mouth of a forbidden woman is a deep pit. A man cursed by the Lord will fall into it. Foolishness is tangled up in the heart of a youth. The rod of discipline will drive it far away from him. Oppressing the poor to enrich oneself. I added that, sorry. Reread. Foolishness is tangled up in the heart of a youth. The rod of discipline will drive it far away from him. I did it again. Foolishness is tangled up in the heart of a youth. The rod of discipline will drive it away from him. Oppressing the poor to enrich oneself and giving to the rich both lead only to poverty. Listen closely, pay attention to the words of the wise, and apply your mind to my knowledge. For it is pleasing if you keep them within you, and if you're constantly on their lips, as I have instructed you today, even you, so that your confidence may be in the Lord. Haven't I written for you 30 sayings about counsel and knowledge, in order to teach you true and reliable words, so that you may give a dependable report to those who sent you? Don't rob a poor man because he is poor, and don't crush the oppressed at the gate. For the Lord will take up the case and will plunder those who plunder them. Don't make friends with an angry man, and don't be a companion of a hot-tempered man, or you will learn his ways and entangle yourself in a snare. Don't be one of those who enters agreements, who puts up security for loans. If you have no money to pay, even your bed will be taken from under you. Don't move an ancient boundary marker that your fathers set up. Do you see a man skilled in his work? He will stand in the presence of kings. He will not stand in the presence of unknown men. Quite a number of footnotes here. A moment. Oh, what an interesting passage. Let's see here. A good name is to be chosen over great wealth. Hey man, Scarface had it right. It'd really be nice to have wealth, but not at the cost of being known to be a terrible person or even a not good person. I mean, look at some of the people in Hollywood. Let's not name names. Let's just say people are starting to finally see some fallout. The rich and the poor have this in common. The Lord made them both. Also, the sighted and the blind, right? God is sovereign. He makes everybody. And who are we to ask him about it? This is what I was saying. I think I said it yesterday, but speaking to my friend, it's when you sin against yourself, this, right? A sensible person sees danger and takes cover, but the inexperienced keep going and are punished. And do something stupid, you know it's stupid. And then like, oh, wow, I'm paying for it. The result of humility is the fear of the Lord, along with wealth, honor, and life. I mean, if humility is the opposite of pride, right? And pride is the downfall and kind of the worst trap you can fall into, then, right? The polar opposite is humility. Be humble. You know that things are above you. You respect the Lord, the Creator. That's the fear of the Lord, right? Along with wealth, honor, and life, because you're doing the right thing and you're not paying for bad mistakes. Hence, there are thorns and snares in the way of the crooked. The one who guards himself stays far away from them. He just stays away from them. Look at those things over there. That sucks. Keep walking. Just jog on like David Goggins. Just keep going. The rich rule over the poor, the borrower is slave to the lender. Man, if that isn't our whole American society right now. A generous person will be blessed, for he shares his food with the poor. People say, like, what about the church? Why don't the church take... Yeah, exactly. The church should be taking care of people. Probably can never satisfy the need of everybody, right? But yeah, we should all be doing that. And by church, I mean like the community of people. Yeah, drive out a mocker and conflict goes out too. Then quarreling and dishonor will cease. I like this one. The more I read it, the slacker says, there's a lion outside. I'll be killed in the public square. Is that I mean, okay, there's a lion on the road. I like that verse. But in the public square, that's a little odd. Like, well, I'll just be humiliated in front of everybody. Maybe that's the key here. It's like, no, I can't go face that dragon, because if I fail, I'll be humiliated. But the courageous go on and fight the dragon, right? And fight the lion. A man cursed by the Lord will fall into the mouth of a forbidden woman, the pit of her. I don't even know what to say there. A man cursed by the Lord will fall into it. So is that like active punishment, or is that like you're cursed because of your punishment, and then that'll already bring you towards that point? Oppressing the poor to enrich oneself and giving to the rich both only lead to poverty. Man, doesn't seem like so, right? All the people that run JP Morgan Chase and things like that don't seem like they're coming to poverty. And then this is Dad telling him, yo, can you listen? Can you listen to what I've been telling you? I even wrote it down for you. Is this good enough for you? Do these things, please. 30 sayings in order to teach you true and reliable words so you may give a dependable report to those who sent you. This G, give dependable words. Don't oppress the poor and the people that can't defend themselves, because the Lord will oppress you in their name. Don't make friends with an angry man. Maybe that's why I don't have a whole lot of friends. Those more biblically knowledgeable among us are staying away from me. I don't know that that's true, but, you know, trying to have a little bit of a laugh. Yeah, I'm not putting up agreements for anybody anymore, because you can't, without a contract, and sometimes even with a contract, people can just not fulfill their end and then still demand that you put up what you were supposed to put up. Or, you know, you sign a contract, then it's the bank or a third party coming after you. Old enough to have learned that lesson. Just simple. Don't go cheating people. Don't go moving boundary markers. Don't mess around. People are dependent on that marker. Not just you and your neighbor. And do you see a man skilled in his work? He'll stand in the presence of kings. He'll not stand in the presence of unknown men. I was watching my dad work. You know what I mean? He really knows his stuff, and a lot of the people in town know it and want him to take them on as clients. So diligence, talent, skill, these things will go far. And then if you're a good person on top of that, you have very little to worry about. So says God. You know what I mean? All right. I got a couple more things to do. I'm, in fact, awaiting them to arrive home from their vacation. And I'm either going to go shower or I'm going to wait for them to come home and shower so I don't use up their hot water. You know? Don't you hate when that happens? And they're coming home from traveling. So better to just show some humility, right? And I'll just wait it out. I'm looking forward to seeing them anyway. Hopefully I don't stink too bad. I bought some trees at the nursery today. I got an olive. I got a fig. And then I brought them aloe previously. So I got like a whole Holy Land thing going on here, right? And I got to figure out some of the things. If I can get a frankincense tree, that would be cool. Any other herbs, spices, anything like that that you could think of for like a Holy Land style garden, let me know. I'm interested in that kind of stuff. I'm a big nerd for plants. So if everybody's watching this has any comments, I just thought that would be neat. Maybe a little spot out in the garden for prayer and meditation. So have a great day. Go with God. Be blessed. Oh, it's Sunday. Well, now it's Sunday. So this is getting posted a little bit late. If you can go to church, go to church. I'm going to miss church, but probably watch it online in the morning and make some breakfast with the fam and then having some fun with the fam tomorrow before we drive home. So everybody go with God. Be blessed.